Hey, Fred Minnick here, and I'm about to taste the Kentucky Owl Wiseman bourbon. Woo-hoo! That's a pretty label. Giddy up! So, Kentucky Owl Wiseman is a part of the Kentucky Owl collection. Obviously, big shock there since it says Kentucky Owl on it. But it's a little bit closer to an everyday offering. It's coming in around $55 to $75, depending on what market you're in. And it's a Kentucky straight bourbon. It's definitely got a lot of. It's a beautiful label. I mean, I love that label. The back label is beautiful, and I applaud Kentucky Owl for coming out with something like this because their pricing has been ridiculous the last couple of years. I mean, they have a standard product or a product that's out that's more than $1,000. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That should not be happening. Vintage releases, the first Kentucky Owl rye or bourbon. Hey, buy that at $1,000 at auction. That's very different than a distiller coming out with $1,000 offering out of the gate. And there's just not many whiskeys that are worth that kind of money. So I applaud them for getting something that's a little bit tighter in the budget. So, but let's go ahead and taste this. Yeah, it smells like bananas and baked apple pie. Real vibrant kind of corn note, cornbready, corn pudding, and then some like a caramel sweetness. Yeah, very drinkable. Finishes with like a hint of vanilla. I mean, look, this is not an American Whiskey of the Year contender. This is not anything that's going to wow your socks off. I mean, it's 90 proof. It's tasting a little hot, but it's got a lot of really nice notes there. I love cornbread. I love corn pudding. I love vanilla. And I love the nose that it brings me. This nice apple pie, this banana. But I mean, it's a pretty basic tasting bourbon. Still, it's a nice step from Kentucky Owl, which is now owned by Stoli. It's a nice step toward bringing their prices down and getting something on the shelf that's a little bit more affordable. But if I'm having to make the decision for my $60 in terms of what I'm going to buy, and I'm looking at Old Forester 1920, I'm looking at this Kentucky Owl version, I'm taking that Old Forester 1920 all day long. If I'm wanting to add to my the offering that I have on my bar, I'm probably picking this up because it's unique enough where you might have a hankering for it. But still, I'm probably buying most things like Old Forester 100, Evan Williams Bottle of Bond, Elijah Craig. I'm buying a Four Roses single barrel. I mean, I'm buying a lot of things over this. But at any rate, that's going to do it for this tasting. Again, it's good, but there's still a long way to go before I'm buying things buying this over other things that I buy on a regular basis. But I appreciate you watching. If you want to get more honest reviews, make sure you click that subscribe button, become a member, and join the crazy world that I have here in my YouTube community. But be safe out there, folks. Remember, no licking handrails, no licking trash cans, and vodka sucks unless it's being used for hand sanitizer. Cheers, everybody.